Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what makes you so powerful and unstoppable. So, I really felt called to doing this reading. I did it about 6 months ago, but since I've seen in the collective energies time and time again, the energies of the solar plexus healing and us taking back our power. I've been seeing it countless times for a lot of the piles. So I thought today would be a good time to do this and remind you of your power while you are taking back your power and, transforming yourself on your healing journey. By the way, as I already tap into the energies of the intro, Spirit is letting me know to let you know this for all three piles. It's not a message for one specific pile, all three piles. And what I'm feeling is the energies of the dragon come through. And the dragon breathes fire. It's very, very powerful energies. And I also felt the energies of a spider. I felt like I was almost like in a spider web. And the spider represents this energies of creating our reality, creating the reality we want to live, because a spider creates its web. So these could be themes we see in the reading. I'm not really sure what to expect, but please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm now going to show you crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have this rose quartz heart. And we have the candy cane angel. For pile number 2, we have Amethyst. And by the way, I'm seeing all three piles in a cute, funny vision from Spirit, showing all three of you like eggs in a nest, and you're about to hatch and transform into something big. So that's a very beautiful message. Pile 2's card is the Winged Seer. And for pile 3, we have Citrine. With Dress of Alchemy. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Oh my gosh, so I just realized here there's one bird with 3 heads here. And I said I saw the vision of the 3 eggs. That's so cool. Anyways, once you're done picking a pile, look at all the piles, see which one you're most drawn to. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this rose quartz heart and the candy cane angel with its time for a treat card number 37 from the Shadows and Light Oracle deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you powerful and unstoppable. So if you didn't check out the intro, I highly recommend you just go back and watch it, just the beginning part of it where I saw vision for all 3 piles, because I'm still feeling that energy here. Basically, I saw a spider and a dragon. That could be significant, and I'm still feeling that energies of the spider web. For more context, just go watch that. So we have the Priestess of Light Oracle deck we're going to be using, and the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. So let's get started with your reading. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So, spirit guides of my pile number 1s. Can we please empower my pile number 1s today and show them what makes them so powerful and unstoppable? We have, oh my gosh, Summoning power with instinct, intellect, and control, card number 4. And we have also the energies of the wolf spirit animal. And like I said, I'm still feeling that energies of the spider web. So let's see what other cards you have. So spirit guides are my pile number 1s. What makes them powerful and unstoppable? We have wisdom with learning, joy, art, music, card number 29. And as I pull this card, I feel the energies of your solar plexus chakra being healed. So you could have been working a lot on the solar plexus chakras. And I feel the energy now that it is being healed. It's not completely healed yet. I guess it's a journey, but through that in between phase of healing, I feel your solar plexus being replenished with good energies. And I'm seeing the vision of Aquamarine when she has the little starfish earrings on, and starfishes are another symbol that is very powerful but very cute. Do you know why? Because these starfish, you can cut off its leg, but it will always grow back. So the starfish is a symbol of regeneration, restoration, rebirth. But it's so small and cute. You wouldn't think a starfish is so powerful. Maybe that's you. Maybe in your life people have sometimes like undermined you, or do you know that Bubbles, is it Bubbles, where she's like, people underestimate me, then bam. I feel that energy. But it's because you're so sweet. You're showing up as this candy cane angel. But your sweetness, your cuteness, your heart is what makes you so powerful. Anyways, going back to the vision I saw, Aquamarine, she has the little starfish earrings on. Well, she puts them on as earrings on her ear, and they're like telling her really sweet words of affirmation, like, you're so pretty, blah, 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 blah. You should watch that scene just for more context, but maybe you have been telling yourself more affirmations, or you've been learning to speak sweet words to yourself. And that is something so powerful, because with the replenishment of your solar plexus chakra, it's like in between the phases of healing, the deep healing, you're replenishing it. You're building it back up. You're building back your ego up in a healthy way. Because the solar plexus is all about our self-worth, the way we view ourselves, our personal power, and where we shine out our light to others in the world. So this is what you've been doing. We have power over difficulty at the back of the deck with reclaiming your power. This is so beautiful. And I felt some of the throat chakra energies in your pile. I'll explain in a minute. But whoa, there's a synchronicity here. 2 swans and 2 swans. So we also have the swan spirit animal showing up. I suggest you research these spirit animals I'm speaking about, because for some reason during this reading, the energies of spirit animals is showing up a lot. So we had the wolf, the starfish, the spider, and the swan. Just for more information for you. And I'm feeling the energies of like, I have things I'm carrying on my shoulders, stress, anxiety, or certain emotions from my past. But I'm finally being like, excuse my language, F this shit, like, fuck this shit, I'm not carrying this anymore, and putting it down and throwing it on the floor and being like, no, I don't want to carry this anymore. So that's a very powerful theme here, of like letting go of past baggage, emotional or physical or mental, whatever it is. So spirit guides on my pile number 1s. What makes them so powerful and unstoppable? We have the Ace of Swords. Have some of you maybe even been writing letters to yourself, or writing letters to your inner child, or speaking to yourself words of affirmation? Or has the way you have been speaking to yourself and speaking to others changed in some way? Or the way you're thinking about yourself, because the Ace of Swords is the mind, communication, the way we speak to others and ourselves. So something here is changing for the better. And if you're not having this yet, maybe this is advice from Spirit to make this energy even more powerful, to write affirmations to yourself, to your inner child, to that wounded part of yourself, or a love letter, okay? So even a love letter from your future self to you now. Then whenever you feel down, go read over that. We have the World card. That's actually a reminder of to me, because I used to do these things a lot. So spirit guides on my pile number ones. I kind of forgot about that phase of my life. Spirit guides on my pile number ones. What makes them powerful and unstoppable? We have the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Two more cards. What makes them powerful and unstoppable? Nine of Swords reverse. What makes them powerful and unstoppable? King of Cups. The back of the deck card is such a powerful message in itself, the Strength card. And instead of her tackling a lion, she's holding a baby, nurturing this baby. That takes a lot of strength. Maybe you're nurturing your inner child for some of you. I feel like putting this here. Or maybe some of you are mothers or fathers, or you just have a very nurturing energy. Then you just make sure your cards are straight on camera, and then I'm going to speak about what I see here. Okay, my pile number ones. What makes you so powerful and unstoppable? One thing I will say, the wolf spirit animal, one of its representation or symbolism is loyalty. And we see you showing up as a candy cane angel. We see you showing up as someone that is so sweet. So sweet, with such a huge heart, with so much love to give. There is beauty within you, within your heart, within your softness. I'm seeing the energies of the rose. And I'm hearing that quote, I think it's from Instagram, that's like, softness is the least form of resistance. You being able to be so soft and open up your heart to others and to yourself. I feel like some of you are on a journey of self-love. Maybe for some of you, you haven't had people exactly say the nicest things to you. Or maybe sometimes it's like we aren't exactly saying the nicest things to ourselves in the past. But I feel you overcoming this. And I feel this energy of like you being someone so sweet, being someone so angelic, so pure, that in itself is powerful. And that may sound strange to our ears, because even when I pulled this candy cane angel, I was like, what? What is Spirit trying to show here? Because I don't understand. And then when I really looked at the Strength card, with her holding this baby and nurturing this baby, it made sense to me. You know, most Strength cards shows her, you know, tackling a lion, or taming the lion, or something like that. Or not exactly taming, she's next to the lion, but she's gentle. But in this case, we see her nurturing and breastfeeding a baby. This could be a form of your inner child. And you know how there are those Instagram reels where a person's like putting a picture of their inner child on the mirror and being like, I'm never going to speak mean things to myself in the mirror, because each time I say those mean things, my inner child hears it. So I feel that energy, and I feel some of you breaking generational cycles and karma. If you are a parent or you do want to have children one day, there's something about you nurturing the child. This may not resonate with everyone, just for a few people. Nurturing the child in a way that you were not nurtured. Breaking the cycles of the past and creating a new cycle. Maybe that's why I felt the energies of the spider web, because the spider creates its web. Okay, and the swan is something so gentle, so pure, but it's also so beautiful and delicate. And this is what makes you so powerful and unstoppable, because you're someone that really feels things in a deep level. It's your empathy, your compassion, your big heart, your generosity, your loyalty that makes you so powerful. Do you know why I say so? Because it is so easy to, take our anger out on others. It's so easy to just be that type of person that is just not making good choices. But even like when we see the baby here, I don't know if some of you have seen certain parents, or if you are a parent and you know, when a baby is noisy and loud and irritating, it's so easy to shout at them and take out your anger. But the most strongest thing we can do is regulate our emotions. And that's what the King of Cups energy is about. Regulating our emotions, balancing out our emotions, even in tough times, even in times of high stresses, anxiety, where your cortisol and stress levels are all over the place and everything feels so chaotic. Okay, and it doesn't mean that you're a person that keeps it all within, but you know how to regulate your emotions. With your soft heart, with your big heart, maybe some of you know how painful it is when someone does project that anger onto us, or project their own stresses onto us, and just like are off with us in some way. Do you get what I mean? I feel a transformation here. A strong transformation where you're like, I'm not going to repeat those same cycles for some of you that I see a lot of the world is in. Of course, we live in a world of duality, and people are always going to be people. And as humans, we're not perfect. We sometimes slip up. But your strength comes from your compassion, comes from your big heart, comes from this ability to love deeply, comes from your ability to have compassion, to have empathy for even those that have hurt you. That song, I Wish You Roses by Kali Uchis, may be significant. And even in moments of tense emotions, regulating those emotions so that we don't hurt others with that, but instead going within, giving ourselves space and nurturing, giving us nurturing too. That's a self-love journey here. That's also what makes you so powerful and unstoppable, is your ability to go within, give yourself love, hold space for yourself, and validate your own feelings. I feel like this is my pile of softies, sweethearts, and it's like you're able to validate those feelings, hear what yourself needs, pour into yourself, give to yourself, and then sail away from those emotions. Now I'm seeing a butterfly when I close my eyes. Transformation. Okay? You've come out of your cocoon and you've transformed through your emotions. You've ended tough cycles here with the world. Things you were holding on to with the Four of Pentacles. And it's like you're just holding yourself. And through that ability to process those emotions, to take the wisdom from it, to allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling and not label it as good or bad, but just allow yourself to feel because you're human and process it in a healthy way. Take the wisdom from it, understand, learn from it. You're mastering that emotional aspect in this lifetime. That is not an easy thing to do. That is something so powerful. Do you know that quote on Instagram Reels that's like, something like, it's so easy to break something, it takes lifetimes or forever to heal something. And I feel like you've been on a healing journey. You've been finding the wisdom from this healing, from this transformation, and it's been soothing to your soul. You've been giving yourself the peace that you need. And I feel if you had certain toxic people around you in the past, you've been reclaiming your power by speaking up for yourself. I felt the throat chakra energies, and I saw a blue butterfly. So blue is the throat chakra. And I see the blue butterfly over your throat chakra, and you standing firm and tall and saying, no, that's not okay for you to treat me like that. That's not okay for you to say that to me. Setting boundaries. You are the sweet, loving person, yet you're also coming to a place of transformation in your journey where you're able to speak up for yourself. And even if you're not fully there yet, that is so powerful. You're learning, you're growing into that version of yourself. Okay? Because I feel like when we hold on to that and we don't say anything, it's betraying ourselves, and it comes back to self-love. Love for self and love for others. Because when we are able to speak up for ourselves, we're actually not betraying ourselves, but we're also actually giving that person a chance to change a behavior or to realize themselves, because sometimes people don't always know that they've crossed a boundary or upset us or hurt us. But when we're able to let them know from a place of kindness, but firmness and authenticity and vulnerability, that is such a powerful thing. So you've been reclaiming your power through self-love, through the energies of the heart, through allowing yourself to be soft in a world that teaches us to harden our hearts. You're that one person people can rely on. You're that one person people trust. That one person that's so loyal. And through this emotional nature, you're also able to trust your instincts. And through that, make decisions that allow you to come into alignment with who you are, who your higher self wants you to be, who you want to create yourself into, back to the spider web, how the spider web creates its web. We create our reality, we create the version of ourselves we want to be, and that is powerful. So this is what I have for you, my pile number ones. I really hope this reading resonates. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this Amethyst crystal and the winged seer with You See Clearly Clairvoyance card number 12, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you powerful and unstoppable. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you haven't seen the intro, I highly suggest you watch that because I had a message for all three piles. So we're going to be using the Priestess of Light Oracle deck, the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot, and this is from the Shadows and Light Oracle deck. So when I closed my eyes for your pile, I was seeing a wolf howl at the moon. And as I was setting up for your reading, I saw the number 333. So some of you may be drawn to pile 3 because pile 3 had the number 33 on it. Or if not, that's also okay. 333 could be an angel number you see often, or it could embody the energies of the reading. We'll see if there are any synchronicities when we do the reading. And then with the wolf howling at the moon, that's all about intuition, because a wolf represents this energy of trusting our instincts. And the wolf came out in pile number 1. So if you were also drawn to that, or if you're from there, hi. And the moon is intuition, like I said. But the wolf howling at the moon, it's also the throat chakra and allowing yourself to speak what your intuition is feeling. So maybe some of you are tarot readers here, or some of you are becoming a little bit more comfortable with sharing your gifts and openly showing that to the world. I also felt an energy here in the sacral chakra healing. So that relates to our sensuality, our emotions and feelings. It relates to the way we view ourselves, the way we feel about our body, our confidence within ourselves, our motivation, and I think energy levels, if I'm not mistaken. So something is healing there within you. The Twin Flames card wanted to come out. Where was it now? Oh, wow. For some of you, if you are with your twin, this may not resonate with everyone. You know, that could also be healing that. So spirit guides on my pile number 2s. Let's empower my pile number 2s today. What makes them so powerful and unstoppable? So we have Wings of Light with Becoming Something New, card number 42. So the energies of transformation are here. And by the way, in the whole reading, I'm noticing a lot of spirit animals show up, because in pile 1 there was also a lot of spirit animals, and in the intro, if you saw. So if I mention any animals come up in the reading, these are the spirit animals that are around you, helping you empower yourself right now. So I would highly suggest, you know, like you research about the spirit animals I mentioned. The first one was the wolf. And usually, okay, we see transformation here. Usually there are symbols of transformation, like the, what is it called? Snake, sorry. And the butterfly. So if you relate to any of those, you know, that could also be around you. And we have achievement, card number 49, with effort plus intention. I feel like you are stepping into your authentic self. This is just a feeling coming through, and that's very powerful, to be able to be yourself in the world. At the back of the deck, we have sensuality with feminine wisdom and passion, confirmation of the sacral chakra energies. So maybe some of you are reclaiming your power through, you know, allowing yourself to be a sensual being without holding any shame towards that. So spirit guides on my pile number 2s. I feel the dark, divine, feminine energies. I feel the energies of Lilith, Kali, maybe Medusa. So spirit guides, that can only be for those that resonate with it. Doesn't have to be for everyone. But there's also softer and lighter divine feminine energies here. Examples I can give is Aphrodite. There was another lady I saw in my dream, Aditi. I forgot what her name was. I'm seeing her clairvoyantly. She has like a flower kind of energy. Let me just research her. Oh, her name is Cordelia. I actually saw her once in a dream. And to me, like, she gives off this very flower energy, this very light, divine feminine energy, and she represents this type of energy of, to me, like in the way I saw her, she came to my heart space in the dream, and it was a very powerful energy, because in the dream, like, I just want to share this with you. I don't know why. I had like this demonic figure in the dream, and I told it, like, you don't have power over me, even though I was so fearful. And it left, and then I saw Cordelia there, and then she flew into my heart space. And then I didn't know who she was, and then in the morning I heard Cordelia. I googled her, she's a goddess. um, and for me, what I took from the dream was it was all about taking back my power from fear, from the sacral chakra, because I had held on to a lot of fear due to trauma. You know, some of you could relate to this, others of you not. It's okay. Um, and she really gave me that vibe of like taking back my innocence. That may resonate with some, not all. And I also heard the word Guinevere. I'm not really sure about her, like who she is, but she could be around some of you right now. Aphrodite is like that Venusian energy, that sensuality, romance. She's a goddess of love. Kali is a destruction of evil and negative cycles. I'm also hearing Hecate. So there's like a lot of goddess energies here. If some of you work with goddesses, I'm seeing Bast as well. And she's like that powerful, like lion-headed goddess, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, like maybe they could just be around you as guides as well, if you feel drawn to any of the names I've mentioned, or they could be symbols of where you are in your transformational journey. Like even if you don't see it as a specific goddess around you, but you can take it as their symbol for what you're going through in your own transformational journey, in reclaiming that goddess energy for those that relate to the divine feminine energy. So spirit guides on my pile number 2s. Maybe some of you are reclaiming your confidence and realizing that you are a goddess, or that you are, like for my women watching that relate to that. And I mean, you may look at yourself and be like, why would I be a goddess? But I mean, if you look at statues of Aphrodite even, she was the most beautiful goddess, is still the most beautiful goddess. But she also has like a mid-sized body. You know, she's not like holding this beauty standard that we see today, but she's still the most beautiful goddess. And that just shows you, for those that do relate to that. My readings aren't just for women, but I'm just feeling a lot of divine feminine energies. So, spirit guides on my pile number 2s. What makes my pile number 2 so powerful and unstoppable? So, if you relate to that, just research those energies and see what relates to you. Because I don't have time to look into all of it. We have the Strength card, because I still need to film other videos today. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Emperor. And for my men with the Emperor here, for the divine masculines watching, you could be realizing that you are a king. And for my woman, you could be realizing you're a queen. Putting that crown back on your head. You know, that's you reclaiming your power. We have the King of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the vibe I'm also getting here with this divine masculine and divine feminine energy, some of you could also be balancing out the two, like yin and yang, okay? Because we all have divine masculine and feminine energy within us. Okay, so my pile number 2, this is a very, very powerful pile, spiritually powerful. I mean, if I was channeling deities, I don't usually have that come through in my readings. we can also have certain guides on the other realms that help us, that guide us. Like, I've heard of certain people that have, for example, Jesus or, like ascended masters on the other side as guides to us, or deities, or like spirit animals. We see a lot of this energies of spirit animals in all three piles as well. The cat family could be significant to you. You could have some members of the cat family in terms of spirit animals around you. I mentioned snake and butterfly, the wolf, the buffalo, the dog. Okay. And I also feel like you just have many guides around you protecting you because you are so spiritually powerful. Maybe even guides you don't know, even past life guides, like people you've known in past lives. And what I feel here is you are very spiritually powerful because you chose the amethyst crystal, the winged seer with you see clearly clairvoyance. And I feel like this is my pile of people that have much more spirit guides on the other side, helping them out and assisting them than the average person. And it's not to say like you're better than anyone, like I'm not saying it like that, but I just mean you're very spiritually powerful. This is what makes you so powerful, because I feel like you're a very gifted pile. You're very, very intuitive, and you're very gifted, very talented, and you are meant to share those gifts with the world, is what I feel here. With in whatever way you feel burns the passion within you, where you're able to share that wisdom through your intuition, through your passions. So, for example, like I've heard stories of certain people as I've gone on my spiritual path and spoken to my own guides, of certain people that are intuitive and they make movies and they share wisdom through that, or certain people that are intuitive and they dream things or they see things or they have a very great imagination and then they paint something and that holds certain energies, even if you don't read it on the painting and you don't like read the wisdom, but it's like you're getting that energy when you look at that. Or when you write a book, I feel the energies of you in this lifetime having a strong purpose. And this is what makes you so powerful, because it's like you're meant to share these great gifts with the world. And some of you, I feel, through this may find yourself in the public eye with all this Leo energy here in the middle of the reading, and all this fiery energy of passion, and this type of energy of how I said the cat family, even it's Leo energy, this fiery energy of passion, and putting yourself out there and letting yourself be seen for your talents and your gifts in some type of way. And it will resonate differently for all of you based off your own life. But I'm even looking at the infinity symbol above her head, and it's like you have the divine guiding you. I see this mother as your guides, okay? And you're like the baby, and they're giving you the information through your crown chakra, through your third eye, to allow you to take certain steps to create the reality you want to live, to share that wisdom, to share your gifts with the world, and stand powerful within that, as well as allow yourself to be seen, because you deserve to be seen for your talents and gifts. And I feel like the reason Spirit gave you this strong purpose is because you have gone through many past lives, mastering many spiritual concepts. And it's like, I see you almost like as a chosen one, in this lifetime, chosen to share these gifts. I'm looking at the crown here, and I said something about putting the crown back on your head. You have a very regal energy, a very powerful regal energy. You could have had past lives as royal energies or something along those lines here. And it's taking me back to a meditation I had where I was trying to pray, to God, to Source. And what I saw in my meditation was a crown and this type of energy of like, you're a child of God, so you wear that crown, or the universe, or whatever you believe in. And I'm still feeling that energy here. Like it's taking me back to that for those of you that do believe in that do resonate with that. I'm feeling a lot of you have been healing the heart, have been through an intense transformational journey, and that hasn't been easy. You've been learning a lot of wisdom through your own journey. With the Eight of Cups, you've been leaving behind certain things that are not serving you. And this journey hasn't been easy. It's taken a lot of strength, resilience on your part. I mean, the strength card is in your middle of the reading. You're so, so, so powerful and strong, spiritually and emotionally. And in terms of your wisdom, I feel like you're an old soul if you resonate with that. It's like your gifts of wisdom, you may not realize how powerful they are yet, but you influencing even just one person, it may seem like a small thing to you, but to them, that is life-changing. Even if you are not sharing your gifts or talents in your career, I feel like you have these spiritual gifts and talents because you were meant to explore them. And I feel like you're going to find even more than you realize you have. Okay? So some of you may be intuitive, some of you may be creative, some of you may have certain talents, some of you may be healers, some of you may be doctors, psychologists, therapists. I don't know, like any types of talents or gifts here. I'm even seeing chefs. Chefs with healing energy. Anyways, I feel you're going to uncover more gifts because Spirit is showing me like the inside of Aladdin, like when he goes inside that place and there's all those jewels and everything, and then he finds the genie lamp, but there's so many jewels there. I feel like that's the inside of you, and you're yet to uncover even more spiritual gifts. And this is what makes you so powerful, so unstoppable, because you're always one step ahead. You see everything. This card where she has wings on her wings kind of reminds me of those movies when it's like they're fighting and then the person tries to throw a punch at them and they're not looking, and then all of a sudden they catch it without looking behind them. They just know. It's like they have eyes at the back of their head. And I feel like that's you. Like you're always one step ahead. And you're able to use that powerful intuition and that powerful ability to see into those spiritual realms, to transform yourself, to gain wisdom, share that with others, share that through your passions. But not only that, to maneuver through life, to know what choices to make. And I feel like you are not meant to follow what other people say. You're not meant to follow advice from others. And yes, if someone gives you great advice, follow that. And it feels great to your soul, take that. But I feel you're meant to go within. You're meant to get the answers within and follow what your intuition is saying, even if it doesn't make sense yet. Because later, as the journey unfolds with the Fool, you take that leap of faith, you'll then see why Spirit gave you that message. Your powerfulness also lies through your passions. As you start to allow yourself to be enveloped by your passions, you allow yourself to really feel the joy of life. Because I'm looking at the sunflower here and it gives me that very joyous vibe. And I mean, you're very protected. Look at the Ankh here. Like, because you're meant to achieve a lot in this lifetime, you're meant to go further than the average person. then of course you're going to be so protected, because spiritual light workers and people that are meant to have great purposes and change the earth in some way, that is not an easy job, and you will get certain people that want to push you off your path. So that is why you are so protected. And that protection is what makes you even more powerful, because it's like anybody sends you negative energy, it bounces right back to them. I feel like you're going to find a lot of abundance in this lifetime with the Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck. And most of you don't care about that. Most of you are not materialistic. But it's like, in this lifetime, you're meant to experience that with no attachment towards it. I'm clairvoyantly seeing the Four of Pentacles with no pentacle. We're not holding on to the pentacle. We're allowing the pentacles to fall towards us. And realizing that money is an energy, and that we live in a material world. And in order to help the world in some way, we need resources. I read a book once about that, like, our resources can help the world. I can't remember what book it was. I'm sure someone will know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Your powerfulness comes through your ability to work towards your goals, your ability to follow your passions, your ability to boldly take a leap of faith towards where your intuition is telling you to go. Put yourself out there in life, remain optimistic in a world that, wants us to be miserable. That is your power. That is your strength. That's what makes you unstoppable, because that makes you realize no one can take away your joy. Even if people say insults to your face, no one can take away your joy. And time again, you transform yourself. You're like the phoenix rising. Nothing can defeat you. That's what makes you so powerful and unstoppable. You have true resilience and strength, and this ability to be your authentic self in the world and remain true to yourself is also so powerful, because you're being you in the world, No one can take that away from you. So this is you reclaiming your power and also standing tall in who you are. With the sensuality card at the back of the deck, you're also allowing yourself to be a sensual being in the world, to experience pleasure, to experience being a human on earth. Allowing yourself to be human, because I see that saying, we are spiritual beings in a human world here in this pile. So I feel like you're learning to be human, learning to enjoy the human experience. And that also makes you very powerful. So this is what I see in your reading. I really hope this reading resonates, my pile number 2s. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose the Citrine crystal and the card Dress of Alchemy with Release Your Power, card number 33, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you so powerful and unstoppable. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I highly recommend you watch the intro part where I spoke about a message for all 3 piles if you didn't already see it. If you skipped over it. And I'm seeing an elemental dragon spirit animal in your reading. Some of you may have also been drawn to pile number 2, or if you are from pile number 2, hello again. The reason I say so is because she has wings on her eyes. I mean, she has eyes on her wings. And in pile 2, we had the winged seer. So let's get started with your reading. I feel this is a very, very powerful energy so far. I feel like you're mastering something in this lifetime with the number 33. You're expanding, you're growing. You're becoming who you were truly meant to be. You're reclaiming your power with this card. So it's all through the solar plexus with the citrine crystal you chose. So spirit guides on my pile number 3s. Let's empower my pile number 3s today. What makes them so powerful and unstoppable? We have hidden knowledge with... I was gonna say Akashic Records, but I wanted to pull the cards. That's such a beautiful confirmation. Hidden knowledge, Akashic Records, silent understanding, card number 52. Yeah, some of you definitely could be drawn to pile 2. So, spirit guides on my pile 3s. What makes them so powerful and unstoppable? This card. We have sacred action with decisive focus, card number 17. I'm also feeling fairies in this pile, and like, yeah, the fae and like mystical beings like unicorns, mermaids. This is my magical pile. At the back of the deck, we have power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so what I've noticed is there's an energy of spirit animals in all 3 piles for some reason coming out. So whatever spirit animals I mention in this pile are the spirit animals that are around you, helping you reclaim your power. Okay. So like I said, with the citrine crystal, it's all about the solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus deals with our self-worth. You have the 7 of Pentacles. It deals with this energy of being able to realize our potential for you, I'm hearing. Realize your potential. See your own potential. See yourself from the eyes of empowerment. Like, see your own power. And also that light you shine out to the world. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, I feel this card. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. Lots of pentacles, lots of earth energy. You don't have to be an earth sign, but there's a lot of this earth element coming through in your reading. Okay, and I'll explain what it means in a moment. If I mention any spirit animals, I highly suggest you just Google and research what that means for you, because it could tell you a little bit into like how you are empowering yourself right now and how these spirit animals are helping you do that. Okay, so we mentioned mystical spirits around you, like the fae, the unicorn, the dragon, the elemental dragon. For a lot of you, I feel the dragon will be different depending on who's watching. Because I know there's different types of elemental dragons that I mentioned, like the mermaids. So you may have those energies as guides around you right now through this. I actually see also, so there's children playing outside. If you can hear the noises, I apologize. But maybe there's also your inner child around you, or future children. If you don't have children yet and you want children, you could have future children around you as guides. I don't know why all these powerful guides are coming through, but it's coming through in all 3 piles, so I'm just going to honor the messages. I heard the muses from Greek mythology, so some of you may be creative and may have the muses around you. So yeah, some of you may definitely resonate with pile 2 because I'm seeing Poseidon. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. I'm hearing Hermes. Okay, I'm seeing Athena. So these are deities that could be around you as guides. Just research them because I also don't know much about the ones coming through now. I'm hearing Hera, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I'm seeing the tree, the energies of the tree. Quick note from the tree, if you ever want, because you're so empathic, this is my very empathic pile. If you ever want grounded answers, go to a tree, hug that tree, meditate by that tree, ask that tree for information, ask that tree for wisdom. Because it's like the tree here is saying, I know it's not a spirit animal, but it's like a guide around you. I've never seen that. Maybe you have Mother Earth around you. The trees have seen so much of the world. They've seen so much, but they also want someone to listen. They want someone to share that with, and that's you. Okay, and I'm seeing in terms of spirit animals, the wolf spirit animal, we see the cat family here. Okay, the fox, I'm seeing the swan, the snake. So, and also the owl. So if you feel called to, just research those. They could be helping you on your journey. I feel you opening up your throat chakra. And I feel you being the type of person that has a lot of external attractiveness and beauty or handsomeness to you, but also a lot of internal beauty. And you are my pile of people with star qualities. You shine bright like a star. Okay, and I feel like you've had certain people in your lifetime, because you shine so bright as a human being, because you have so much light, I feel like you've had certain people try to put you down or project onto you or to make you try and not see your worth. I'm seeing the energies of the pig now, and that's their energy. I don't know why the pig, but anyways, um, and I'm seeing this maybe a cycle that you actually have been breaking for many lifetimes. Because I feel like throughout, maybe this is the third lifetime because we see the energies of 3-3. Something about 3 breaks a cycle, like going through something 3 times. I read something about that somewhere. And I feel like this is the third lifetime now where you're experiencing this and breaking the cycle by not allowing other people to have power over you, by not allowing them to dim your light, by not allowing them to take off your rose-colored glasses and like put glasses on your face that are like distorted in the way you view yourself. Does that make sense? So I'm seeing someone take off your rose-colored glasses because you see the world with such beauty, with such color. And this is like what you were meant to do always, because I feel like relating to the Akashic records here, you've had certain like lifetimes, with the Fae, with those mystical beings, seeing the world with such magic. You may have even been on Earth during a time when Earth had that magical element to it. I remember seeing something somewhere, I'm not sure if it's true, that humans once were able to have telepathy. And I remember watching a video about like the Lemurian times when Earth was still 5D, and apparently like the Lemurian beings could have like magical powers. I'm not sure if it's true, but maybe you were alive during those times in your Akashic records in past lives. And there's something about that that makes you so powerful. And that's why you've always seen the world with such rose-colored glasses, because it's like you're meant to bring that beauty from those mystical realms back to earth, show the world to put on those rose-colored glasses again. And I'm not saying in an unhealthy, naive way, because, everyone in the world is like, oh, be realistic, be this. But why can't we see the world with beauty? Why can't we appreciate the beauty with around us? Yes, the world is full of duality, and there are times where we have to be realistic and logical and all those things, and that is valid. But I feel here that you're meant to almost like put those rose-colored glasses on others and show them the beauty of the world again, because a lot of the world is filled with hopelessness. And this is what you're meant to do. For some of you through creative expression, and for some of you just through you being you in the world, and through you maybe even following passions. Maybe you're very gifted for some of you, or very talented at certain things. But for some of you, it's just from you being you in the world. It's like you show people color. You know that song Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red? I don't really like that song, but I see it like you painting the town with rainbow colors. um, and there was a Bratz movie, Bratz Fashion Pixies. I like to watch that for my inner child. And in one scene, she's friends with the pixie. And I'm seeing this clairvoyantly where the pixie, eventually kind of gets a little bit exposed, where the Bratz girls find out she's really a pixie, and then she's showing them like the glasses. She's putting glasses on their face that allow them to see into the mystical realm and see the fae all around and see the gnomes all around, that they're all walking around amongst humans, but we can't see them because we live in a 3D world. So I feel it's like you're almost like meant to bring that mysticalness and show the world color again. Um, because right now the world is like sort of hopeless in black and white. And of course, there is a balance to this, which is why we have the earth energy showing up here. And I feel like you are mastering the energies of You've already mastered the energies of this mystical realm. You're so mystical already. But you're mastering the energies of balance, of being able to show the world this, of being able to end those cycles from past lives where you know who you are, where you're empowered in who you are, and you don't allow other people to make you feel small, or make you dim your light, or make you not see your own potential, you know? And as you do that, you reclaim your power. As you shine bright in the world, you light other people's candles and fill others with hope and inspiration. And this is what makes you so powerful, your great purpose in this lifetime and in past lives. And what makes you so powerful is your Akashic records, because I feel like you've had many, 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 many past lives with a lot of hidden knowledge and wisdom that is able to change the world in some way. That is able, I mean, like she wears her dress of alchemy with proudness. These symbols of alchemy are wisdom that she's wearing proudly and showing to the world. And I feel like this is who you're becoming. It's who you're evolving into. And through that, you share that hidden knowledge with the world. Even if you don't consciously remember it, it's within you. And this is my pile of very wise people. This is why you are so powerful and unstoppable. And when you're able to reclaim your power by doing that, by not dimming your light, by shining, by inspiring others, you reclaim your power, because no one can then break you down or make you feel small again. And when you put those rose-colored glasses back on and you're like, I'm allowed to see the world with beauty and color, you reclaim your power. You are so powerful and unstoppable because no one can make you see the world bland, because why would we want to live boring lives? Like, I'm feeling that energy from spirit. Like, you're not meant to live a boring life. You're meant to live a colorful life. And that is you reclaiming your power and you ending these cycles as well, and your Akashic records and how just powerful you are as a soul is why you are so powerful. But I was talking about the earth energy, and I feel like in this lifetime you are mastering this energy of being able to balance that mystical energy and this grounded energy to be able to relate to others on a human level. Okay. And what I mean by this is you've mastered many things in past lives. And like I said, you're mastering the solar plexus energies in this lifetime, ending a cycle in this lifetime and creating a new cycle. And I feel through this, you're also learning to master the earth element and learning to become more groundedness, sorry. Learning to become more grounded and have a balance, because I remember something Lexi the Leo said. She's one of my favorite tarot readers, and she said something about like when we're grounded and rooted in the earth, we like a tree, the energies of the tree is coming up again. When the tree is like grounded and rooted in the earth, and the lower the roots go, the higher the tree can grow into the heavens. And I feel like you're meant to grow in this lifetime. That's why the energies of 3 is showing up. You're meant to grow in this lifetime. You're meant to be supported by the divine in this lifetime as you take the steps towards that. And in this lifetime, it's like you're going to balance out the physical and the mystical. And through that, through allowing yourself to be a human on earth, you can relate to other people on a human level and show them a little bit of your side as well. Does that make sense? So with the Ace of Pentacles, I see a powerful career energy here for a lot of you. It may not resonate with everyone, but I see a powerful career energy here and powerful abundance. A lot of you will relate to pile 2, what I said to them there about abundance. I highly suggest you watch that because we have wheat here, which to me represents abundance. I think so. I feel in this lifetime you're meant to achieve a lot. And that is what is making you powerful and unstoppable already, even if you're not fully there yet, because you are already abundant, even if you don't physically see that money. Does that make sense? Because you can have abundance within your soul. I see the energies of manifestation here and the belief that it's not just like the belief that we already have it, it's and like attracting it, but it's also the belief that we don't need anything outside of ourselves, and then as we don't chase that thing, it falls into our arms easily. Does that make sense? Like, I'm talking about abundance here and prosperity. And I feel like in this lifetime, you're meant to, and you are already working very hard with the 7 of Pentacles and getting a harvest and good luck from it, because we have grapes here, and achieving something great. And really fighting for this, really taking action and putting your focus on what you want to create and achieve in this lifetime. And I feel like you're creating generational wealth in this lifetime with the 10 of Pentacles. And this is another thing that is making you powerful, because you're going to be able to share that wealth with others. You're going to be able to influence others with your success, with the wisdom. Okay? Some of you are writers with the Ace of Swords here, or some of you have something to share with the world, but through the success is where you are going to have more influence in this. Does that make sense? So with this defensive energy here, it's like me against the world. I see you putting that wand down and being like, I don't need to, defend myself anymore, because I'm not going to allow anyone to take away my peace. I'm not going to allow anyone to take away my joy. I'm not going to allow anyone to make me see myself in the eyes of distortion that's not really true. What I said in the beginning. And then it's like you no longer feel the need to fight. Have you ever seen a bully that tries to bully you and you just ignore that bully? They eventually get frustrated and leave. Like, I see that energy here. So that is like you enlightening yourself with this empowerment, where it's like, I don't need to defend myself. You know, people can misunderstand me. People can say things. People can be jealous. People can do that. But I'm going to inspire the world with my light and I'm going to shine brightly. You know, I see you being in that energy in this lifetime. And even if you're not fully there yet, this is what you're stepping into. And this is why you are so powerful and unstoppable. So this was your reading, my pile 3. Such a beautiful, beautiful reading. I feel like I'm part of this pile. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!